December nights in Lisbon were growing colder, yet festive Christmas lights sparkled across every street. The weather felt nearly freezing, but the holiday spirit kept people strolling about. On one corner stood a timid-looking child of around 8 or 9. His name was Miguel, selling chocolates and handmade ornaments from a small makeshift stand. His family was in dire straits, and his one holiday wish was to buy a few gifts for them. But standing alone in the biting cold, he could barely sell anything. Just then, Cristiano Ronaldo, in town for a special charity event, walked by. He wore a dark winter coat and scarf, looking unassuming enough that most people didn't recognize him. Still, he instantly noticed the little boy. Ronaldo was actually rushing to make it on time to a charity gala. Yet he paused and looked closely at Miguel. The boy's eyes glistened with cold and worry. No one was buying anything from him. Ronaldo stepped forward, taking interest in the handmade ornaments on the stand. Miguel could hardly believe his eyes. Seeing his football idol, someone he'd only ever watched on TV, right in front of him felt surreal. Ronaldo said, "These look fantastic. May I buy them all?" Miguel stammered, "Really?" After purchasing all the ornaments and chocolates, Ronaldo noticed that Miguel was still shivering. He offered to buy the boy a cup of hot chocolate from a nearby cafe, which was thankfully still open. The two stepped inside, and though the people there recognized Ronaldo, they were surprised by how kindly he treated the child. For Miguel, the warm cafe felt like a haven compared to the freezing streets. Ronaldo asked him about his family and whether he went to school. With a downcast look, Miguel whispered, "I can't go to school. My mom is sick, and my dad's out of work." Ronaldo was deeply moved by his words. As they sipped their hot chocolate, Ronaldo asked Miguel if he had a Christmas wish. The boy's cheeks reddened. "I want my mom to get better," he said softly. "And maybe a Christmas tree would be nice." Ronaldo felt an overwhelming rush of emotion at the innocence of the boy's request. It reminded him of his own childhood and the times his family struggled financially. "Maybe we can do something about that," he said with a gentle smile. Miguel's heart flooded with hope. Later that evening, Ronaldo made a quick phone call and suggested they head over to the place where Miguel's family lived. Miguel was both puzzled and excited. When they reached the small apartment, Ronaldo had brought not just a little Christmas tree, but also boxes of food, some medical paperwork for treatment options, and a variety of gifts. Miguel's mother was shocked. Worn down by illness, she hadn't smiled for a long time. But seeing Ronaldo at her door brought tears to her eyes. Miguel's father, struggling with unemployment, bowed his head in shame. Ronaldo sat down to chat with them for a short while. His real plan would unfold the next morning. Early the next day, Ronaldo returned with some friends and volunteers. This time, he arrived with more than just a Christmas tree. There were additional funds to cover Miguel's mother's medical expenses, contacts to help Miguel's father find a job, and new clothes for Miguel, along with a scholarship for his school fees. Neighbors gathered in the apartment building's entryway, setting up a modest Christmas celebration that seemed to uplift the entire community. Miguel felt a rush of pure joy unlike anything he had experienced before. Everyone marveled at how a famous football star had shown such kindness in the midst of everyday life. Miguel's mother began receiving medical treatments. His father started working at a job Ronaldo helped him secure. Meanwhile, Miguel returned to school. Every evening, the little Christmas tree glowed in their apartment, symbolizing the miraculous turnaround they had experienced. Word of Ronaldo's Christmas miracle spread through newspapers, but Ronaldo himself preferred to remain out of the spotlight, content in seeing the family safe and hopeful. He would later comment, "Sometimes making a child smile means more than scoring 1,000 goals." New Year's Eve arrived. Lisbon's sky lit up with fireworks, colorful bursts celebrating the transition to a new year. Miguel and his family welcomed midnight with gratitude and joy. Ronaldo, meanwhile, spent the evening with his own loved ones, his heart content in knowing he had sparked a smile in a child's life. Perhaps this was the true meaning of Christmas, giving hope, showing solidarity, and bringing light to someone's darkest hour. As the New Year fireworks lit up Lisbon's sky, Miguel's family celebrated not just the arrival of another year, but the beginning of a brighter future. Thanks to a small act of kindness, their lives had taken a turn for the better, proving that compassion can create miracles. And Cristiano Ronaldo? He returned to his daily life, knowing that this Noel, he didn't just make a child smile, he gave a family hope. This is the true magic of Christmas. A single act of kindness can light up the darkest nights. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. We'll see you in the next video.